Welcome to another episode of Barney and Buddy, the roofing guys. I got a special guest today. It's Andy Neuschaefer. I'm not sure where you came from. Are you related to Ryan Maines or something?
Not technically related, but I've worked with him for probably six years.
Really? Mm-hmm. Doing what?
So I have a couple companies, one of which is a roofing company. Another one is a chemical company, and we have 90,000 square foot. And I needed a roof. It was we acquired the building, and it was not in the greatest of condition.
Gotcha.
And let's just say it was raining in the building when it wasn't raining outside, so never a good situation.
Oh yeah.
But,
I'd love to hear that.
Yeah.
I mean, roofers, yeah.
So talked with Ryan. He came out, gave us an estimate. Had a few other estimates. Loved the ability, price, and product that you guys have, and put it on in 2019. We've done a few phases of it, but it's worked great, been great. And then I started a roofing company with two other guys, and kind of blended things together. And
awesome.
And you know, we don't do what you do. We do more of the shingle aspect, metal, things like that. We're more residential, but we definitely Ryan and I have been working together on some options of collaborating and doing some that are flat and some that are shingle. So yeah, that's where it came from.
Awesome. That's good to see. Entrepreneurship, you know, that's, hey, we're behind that, you know, 100%. You know, help the guys that, you know, are moving up in the industry.
Absolutely.
So how did you come into play with West Roofing?
Like I said, it was just the meeting and the need for a roof on one of my buildings, and then Ryan's a great guy. Got along with him, and
Well, you didn't say that in the beginning. You just said it was a great system and it fit into what you budget and everything, but you never said anything about Ryan.
Yeah.
So we got to work on that.
All right, fair enough.
I'll talk to him after the show. You know, I got to pick on him. You know.
No, fair enough.
So tell me a little bit about yourself.
About me, so I'm gonna be 40 coming up.
Oh man, you're still a baby.
Oh yeah, I have 3 kids. I have a
Awesome.
wife. Been with my wife since high school.
Awesome.
She's put up with all my endeavors and trying to figure out where we're gonna carve our way through life, and it's been a great support system. And then when I started my first company, met with I'll call him my main business partner. He's involved in all of my companies, and then we have other partners. And him and I have been, you know, trying to figure out how to take over the world.
There you go. Good luck.
Pinky and brain. Now we're getting tired now, so now it's time to calm down a bit and hone in and start enjoying life.
There you go. That's the ticket.
Absolutely.
You know. Work. It just gets overwhelming sometimes.
Yep.
It burns a lot of people out, and sometimes, you know, ruins a lot of companies.
Right. Absolutely.
Now you mentioned powder packaging. What is that like? Because you know, everybody can look at it as, okay, what do? Sprinkle powder on something, or you know, explain that.
Yeah. No. So we're what's called a toller in the chemical industry. So I mean, we work with. I mean, there's some cross things there with that go into the roofing industry, but it's all raw materials. So I don't own any materials. I work with the BASFs, the Dow Chemical, PPGs of the world.
Oh, the big guys.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Well, I'm not going to name the small guys because that won't mean anything. But
No, I mean everybody's big, but I mean you're talking. I mean that's.
So we work with them, and we take their materials and do with them what they need us to do.
Okay.
So, for example, you know, a lot of materials come in from overseas, and you know, on the boat ride over, you know, it's settling. There's moisture. Sometimes things will get agglomerated and will clump up and mass up, and they need it to be free flowing. So I always like it to, if you put a little bit of water in your sugar, it's going to clump.
Oh,
So
we get that in coatings too. You know.
Yeah. And so we take that, we put it back to what it originally was. That's one service that we provide. We can do private labeling and repackaging so that it can be sold here domestically under a different brand. We blend materials, and you know, we're not creating the chemistry, but we're executing the chemistry. we do screening of contaminants or particle sizes, different things like that. So kind of some boring stuff, but I mean it
Hey, if it pays the bills, do it.
Keeps the doors open.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Now you say you got into shingles, and you say you do a lot of residential. What kind of the hurdles have you seen coming into this? Me being a roofer, there's a lot of hurdles.
Sure.
Not only trying to find out what the customer needs, then you got to deal with the building itself, because like you said, your own building had issues.
Right.
What are some of the hurdles that you found out coming into that?
And I'm not the roofing expert. However, I would say one of the biggest hurdles that we've seen is the battle between retail and insurance.
Oh yeah, yep.
And you don't want to, when we came into this, our number one goal was to be an ethical company that is focused on helping the homeowner get what they deserve and making sure that they are happy. And in doing so, sometimes it's in their best interest to submit an insurance claim. And fighting the stigma of being a storm chaser or things that nature, just trying to do what is best for the homeowner. My one partner is phenomenal at what he does in representing the company, and he knows far more about roofing specifically than I do. But he would be able to answer that question even better than me. But on the production side, it's been pretty smooth sailing. I mean, we're only a couple years old, but things have gone well. We have a very good group of guys. The crew that puts the roofs on are phenomenal. Clean up, customer service is our number one focus. So.
That's the biggest thing, because there's a lot of people out there that and we've come a long way, and we've had issues, and it's cleanliness, it's
Sure.
Taking care of the customers.
Yep.
Residential is a lot harder because that's their prize and possession,
Yeah.
and it's hard.
Yep, absolutely.
I mean, we do some, but not as much as you guys do.
Sure.
So yeah, it's definitely, there's hurdles everywhere.
Yeah.
What tools or systems help you in your business on a day-to-day basis?
Organization is key, so that we're operating efficiently and making sure that we're able to achieve the most possible in a given day, and not spin your wheels, not bounce too much around. We're currently implementing some programs that are helping more on the organizational side. That's helping us expedite being able to get quotes and being able to inspect roofs and deal with insurance companies when that is the case, and present things to the homeowners that make things efficient and as quick and simple as possible.
Yeah, definitely make it simple.
Yeah.
Speaking on them terms, I'm thinking as a customer, because I've had some work done in my house and stuff like that. Are you a type of company that once you're committed to your contract, you're committed from start to finish? Because there's contractors out there say, hey, we got to go finish this other job. Can I come back?
No, absolutely. It would be a funny answer to say no. But 100%. Like I said, customer service is the number one thing. Because at the end of the day, that's the differentiator. Everybody can put on a roof, right? So it's going to be price and service and commitment to, if there's any issue, because things happen, and it's an install. Anything could happen. Making it right and making it right immediately is the number one thing.
I mean, that's what helped us strive for many years here at West Roofing, is the referrals, because of everything you just said.
Yep.
And it sounds like that's going to help your company move forward in your endeavors.
And I can attest that you guys have done that for my building as well. So, and that I have referred you to multiple.
You mean Ryan? You share the wealth, buddy.
I've referred West Roofing Systems. There we go.
Yeah, Ryan thinks he's West Roofing.
Sorry, Ryan. This isn't me.
Oh, he takes it in good stride.
No, for sure.
Let me ask you this. I know everything that you do. Do you know what we do personally? I know you know spray foam.
Sure.
What what triggered you to decide to go with a spray foam roof? Because a lot, you know, this is a system that's been out there since probably around 1979-ish. You know, that's when we kind of started it. There are a lot of people that don't know about it. How did we get you to get hooked on polyurethane foam? If that's the way, you know, that's the kind of way I'm trying to explain.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
To me, it's a solid membrane. So, again, without having knowledge, especially when we did our roof on our building, I had to go with common sense and logic. And if we have a bunch of seams that we're trying to weld and close, that to me seems like a awful lot of opportunity for leak or damage or popping or things like that. So really it was just me looking at the final product, looking at pictures like that are completely enclosed and there's no seams. So even if there were to be a leak, you'd come in and go wheep and seal it.
Exactly.
Not have to come in and redo things and pull things up, etc. So to me it seemed like the kind of a common sense decision, really.
Right.
And not knowing a ton about commercial roofing, you just got to go based on your gut and price tag. And
that price tag is the biggest thing these days because everything goes up. You know, I just had a podcast with a banker, and you know, I'm telling him, so you're gonna start taking these interest rates down for us, or people can, you know,
answer.
Well, you know, no, he was pretty good about it, very knowledgeable. It's just like you said. I mean, we have the same issues. You know, shingles. Everybody knows shingles. Shingles have been around for hundreds of years. But you know, like I said, spray foam. There's still a lot of people. Architects don't know it, and you know that's one of our biggest hurdles is trying to explain to the customer that, you know, well, I really like rubber and TPO. What's your roof better than ours? You know, and it's like it's a lot of explaining. You know, but we got a lot of nice videos out there to show how it goes down. You know, all our guys that are out there selling have been in the field, except Ryan. That, you know, we've done it, we've knowledgeable, and it's a great system. I'm glad it's working well for you.
Yeah.
And really appreciate you coming in here, and hopefully we can work together in future projects.
Absolutely. Looking forward to it. Thanks for having me, and good luck.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for tuning in.